Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to install and use the Pixeldex that I created. So I already have it downloaded here. I'm assuming you got it from MediaFire, which the link should be on this page somewhere. So let's get started. We're going to go on and extract the files. Alright, so we don't need this anymore. So you get a Pixeldex and README. Now this README, it'll give you the installation instructions, which I'm about to show you, and it also has very basic troubleshooting. So everything is inside this Pixeldex folder. This has everything, and this is the entire installation process. Take this folder and put it wherever you want on your computer. It doesn't matter where. For example purposes, I'm putting it in .minecraft. Go here, and there's the Pixeldex. Open the release folder. And inside of here, you'll see a bunch of files, tons of files, and then these folders. Do not mess with these folders, the folder structure, and do not mess with any of these files. If you do, that's where all your errors are going to come from, and nothing will work. So go on and scroll down in this folder till you see Pixeldex. Now, every time you want to use this program, you can come here and then manually double-click it, but it runs it. Or what I recommend doing is right-clicking Send to Desktop, and it creates a shortcut. Now you'll probably notice that the picture here, all the little symbols here, they're going to look different than what it probably looks on your computer. Don't worry about that, it's all the same. So if you have your extensions turned on, you notice it's an application. So make sure you get this Pixeldex. You do not want this manifest or this lowercase one. You want this first one right here. So let's close that out, open this up. And this is the view that'll come. This is the view that'll open every time you use the program. The very basic display here, I have a list of all Pixelmon that are currently inside the mod, all 214 as of right now. And actually, before I go any further, I want to give credit where it's due. So the name actually comes from Craft Battle Duty and Little Lizard Gaming. I was watching one of their adventure episodes, and I heard this name being said on that episode, and it was perfect for this program. So that's where the name comes from. If you don't know who they are, go check them out on YouTube. They are awesome. They're great. Second, all the pictures, the move lists, the information, it comes from the Pixelmon Wiki and the Pixelmon Mod Wiki. Okay, the current database I believe is encrypted, so I can't get into it and get that information. So all this information is as up to date as those wiki sites are. So keep that in mind. If certain move lists don't exist, it's because neither of those wikis had that move list. So just bear with me there. And third, show your support and appreciation to Mr. M and the rest of the Pixelmon development team, the modelers, etc. The time they've spent on this and the quality and quantity that they've created is incredible. And show them that you truly appreciate that. They deserve it. So every window that opens up in this program will have a help button. This help is very detailed. It'll tell you everything you need to know about everything on that page. So consult that if you get confused or whatever. So let's go on and start here. Let's double-click Bulbasaur. It'll pull up a picture. And this very basic information. This is what I'm calling non-spoiler information. If you toggle this Advanced View button, it'll turn on when I'm considering spoiler information. Where it spawns, a rarity, the EV gain when that Pixelmon dies, when you kill that Pixelmon, excuse me. The catch rate, the level range. If something doesn't exist or wasn't available, I've used double dashes there. So Bulbasaur doesn't drop anything, so it's null. Evolution, pre-evolution, evolution level, and if they use an evolution stone, it'll say so here. So, you can just scroll through here, find what you want. Okay, or you can go down here and use one of the searches. There are 3 different types: biome, name, and type. So let's do biome here. And as of Minecraft 1.6.4, these are all the biomes where Pixelmon spawn. So I even have it to where you can select fossil or doesn't spawn biome. So let's just start with forest here. You can select forest and click search. It'll show you every single Pixelmon that spawns in a forest. You can look at all the fossil Pokemon. You select fossil. And all the ones that don't spawn, and these doesn't spawn, they're the ones that don't naturally spawn in the mod. So there's all those. You can head on over to name, and let's search for like Bulbasaur. You can click enter or type the name and click search. Do that, and my advanced view is toggled on. I'll turn that off. So then it'll pull up the corresponding Pixelmon. So let's say you type something that doesn't exist, like hi. Click search. No such Pixelmon exists. I've put these error messages all throughout the program, so if you do something wrong, if the program doesn't load something correctly, it should let you know. And then hopefully you'll be able to fix it from there. You'll know what you did wrong. Or if you don't know, you can actually comment below and tell me the error, and I'll know where to go look and help you out there. So then from there, you can also go to type, and these are every single type of Pixelmon. Click normal, and it'll find anything that has. So right now I have poison selected. If poison is a first type or a second type, it'll show up here. And then if you want to go back to the normal view, just select the double dashes for the search type, and everything is reset back to normal. Okay. In this, I've integrated an effectiveness chart. This is a very basic chart, very easy to see, and very helpful. So, fire is twice as effective against grass there. Just something useful to have. I've also put a natures list. Every single Pixelmon can spawn with a different nature, and the nature affects the Pixelmon in a certain way. So this describes every single nature and how it affects that given Pixelmon. And then, let me show you. So let's load up Bulbasaur here. And Bulbasaur has a move list. Keep in mind this move list did come from the Pixelmon mod wiki. So if that wiki site had a move list, it's in here. Okay, so this is very helpful. Again, some have them, some don't. So now we can load up the Pixelmon Items, and these aren't all the items, but it's most of them. It has a picture and a basic description of each one and what it does. And I just picked the items that I think most people don't know exactly what they do, and especially all this center column here. So whenever you're done with this, you can just click this close button and go back to your normal view. And let's head on over to the My Pixelmon. Now this is what I'm so excited about. I spent so much time on this trying to make it as good as I possibly could, and I think I did. So whenever you open up this My Pixelmon here, it'll say no profile loaded. So you need to load profiles, but we don't have any. So let's create one here. Okay, and let's call this a server series. So let's say you're a YouTuber and you have a server series and adventure series. You'll create 2 different profiles for those. So here in this list, you want to add every single Pixelmon that you own, whether it's in your party or your PC, every single one that you own. Okay, that's very important. So let's just do that one, Charmander, Squirtle, and then there's just 3 more. 4, there's 6. Okay, now you can either double click these Pixelmon, sorry, or you can select one and click add. All right, you can even do name searches here. So let's search for Kakuna. You type it, click search. There it is. So we'll double click that. You can click reset and go back to your view there. So whenever you've added everything that you need to add, just click this finish button, and then there's our profile. All right. Now notice I have 8 Pixelmon here, but it only says 7 down here. All right. This counts the total number of Pixelmon you own, not counting duplicates. See, I have 2 Kakunas here. So even though I have 8, it only counts 7 because I already have a Kakuna up here. This condition is also true for this progress bar here. This progress only counts your progress, not in counting duplicates. And it's a progress out of catching every single Pixelmon. So I'm 3% of the way through right now. So over here, this big list right here it's every Pixelmon that you own. Over here, this will be a party of up to 6. So you can actually, let's just add Bulbasaur here. Select that, it'll bring up the name, the picture. Do you want to add a party? Yes. And whenever you add something to your party, your whole party, all right, that's very important. Your party as a whole is analyzed. All right, and it tells you what you are most weak against, what you're most strong against. Of course, I only have one Pixelmon in there. So everything's only going to have a 1 beside it. But the higher the number is next to the type, the more of a danger or the more of a strength it is. So let's go on and add a Charmander. And you can either double click or select and click add a party. And notice it got reassessed. So now, my party as a whole is more weak against ground than it is rock. and stronger against grass than it is steel. So let's go on and just add the first 6 here, make a full party. All right, so there's our entire party. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. All right, and notice my entire party is extremely strong against grass, and then extremely weak against rock. So I can see this being useful in all kinds of different scenarios, especially if you're playing on a server, all right? And let's say you're going to a gym. Put your party in here, analyze it real quick, and see what, if you're going to a rock gym, you better switch some things up or your party's going to get destroyed, basically. But if you're going to a grass gym, keep what you're doing because you're going to destroy that gym. So, you can do this in battling your friends, just doing your party in general, whatever you want to do there. Another useful thing could be, let's say you're going to battle a friend and you know what he's going to use in his party. Load those Pixelmon in, find their weak points, and exploit that. So over here, I have it to where you can save up to 5 favorites, and these favorites are parties. So let's say I'll save this party as my first favorite. I'll go up here, remove this, save that one as my second one. Remove that, and save that as my third. And these favorites will exist for as long as you don't reset them or that you don't delete the profile. So, all right, I can instantly load my favorites in. All right, load that favorite. Let's go to favorite 3, load that. Notice the party does get loaded and it automatically gets reassessed and it shows you everything you need to know. So you can, let's say I want to erase the second, just reset that one, and favorite 2 doesn't exist anymore. Okay, so we can do that there. Now in your party list here, you can select something and manually remove it, and your party will get reassessed. Notice it did. So let's remove Charmander. All right, everything got reassessed. Or you can click this reset button, and it will reset everything there. All right. So over here, you'll notice this remove Pixelmon button. Well, let's say that Squirtle here evolves into a War Turtle, or you sold Squirtle, or you traded Squirtle. All right. So let's select Squirtle and remove him. We'll click on Add Pixelmon. Now here, this is where after you've already made your profile, you will add additional Pixelmon into that profile. You trade them, you catch them, you buy them, whatever. So let's say Squirtle evolved into War Turtle. We can double click it, or we can select it and click Add. You can also do a name search here, like in the other one. Whenever you added what you want, go on and click Finish there, and there's our War Turtle. All right. So, yeah. So, that's how that would work if you, you can just constantly keep adding these. Let's do another Charmander, another Metapod, War Turtle, finish. Notice I added all duplicates, and it still didn't count my duplicates. So keep that in mind. Even though I have 11, I really only have 7 different ones. Okay. So let's see here. Again, a help button explains everything, the display, how it assesses, and what it means. Very handy, and consult this if you get lost or don't know how to use something. And lastly, the delete profile button. All right, to delete a profile has to be loaded first. So we have the server series profile loaded there, so we can delete this one. Are you sure you want to delete the profile? Yes. And now the favorites are wiped out. The profile is actually deleted. So that's how you take care of that there. And last but not least, the check out my server button. Just click this. It'll bring you straight to my server page. Head on over to the contact and submit an application. We're looking for builders right now. We are very inspired by Craft Battle Duty, Little Lizard Gaming, and XRP MX13. So that's the kind of quality we're looking for. We'd really appreciate it, and we're trying to provide as unique and full of an experience as my program is here. So head on over there, apply it. I'd really appreciate it. And let's see. Again, yeah, check out Craft Battle Duty, Little Lizard Gaming on YouTube. They're great. A big shout out to them. And definitely be sure and show your support and appreciation to Mr. M and the Pixelmon team. Okay, they do all this in their free time for us, so definitely show them we appreciate it. So I think that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for using my program. If you have any problems, again, make sure you do not mess with the folder structure or mess with any of the files. And if the problem or error is beyond that, comment down below and I'll get back to you and we'll figure this out. So thanks guys, and I'll see you later.